The tragic news today. It's official. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are splitting. That's got
After
a
7 long years.
7 long years. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This whole thing seemed fake to me from the beginning. So I'm not. I mean, I guess they have kids, but I can't. I can't imagine that their life that family leads is anything even similar. I mean, did you see the museum quality Bob Ross level painting that Kim Kardashian tweeted, and she said that her 7-year-old did it? It's like, that's not true.
That was bullshit.
It's a lie. Like, you didn't even paint this. You bought this painting, Kim. What are you talking about? Why would you
Her
even
tutor
post this?
painted that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, Kim was out of the house. She hired like a really famous art person to be the kid's art tutor. And then Kim came home and the art tutor's like, yeah, this is what a great job I'm doing. Northwest painted it. I mean, how old? Northwest is what, 7? How old is she going to be before how old do you think when she finally says, did you really fucking name me Northwest? What?
As soon as he hits middle school.
Like, why did you do that? She's like, well, it looked good in People magazine at the time. Like, it was cute at the time. I didn't realize you were going to become a person. Like,
Chicago's a cool name, though.
Was that
Chicago's okay.
Chicago's
That's
fine.
the other one.
I don't mind Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago West. I like that one.
Chicago West is cool. I don't mind kids being named after cities. Kids named Brooklyn are usually cool. Yeah. You know, isn't Gwen Stefani's kid named Brooklyn? Chicago. So is there only 2 of them?
Only 2 places that are. Oh, you mean kids?
Kid. Yeah, are there only 2 geographic notes that?
I think there's 3 kids.
Do you remember what the third one is, or you don't know?
Let me look it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Northwest, Chicago West, Psalm West, and Saint West. 4.
Psalm West and Saint West. I mean, the fact that you are naming your kids after like where you're at musically says it all. It would be like, like imagine if I had a kid that was like an O&A reference. Like if I had a kid named Ramon, and then I had a kid that was like a Jim and Sam reference. And then I had a kid that was like named Not Samsonite or something like that. And you were like,
Harambe.
Yeah, Harambe. And you're like, are you really like naming your kids after your professional stuff? Like, this is like so crazy egocentric, no? And you're like, no. All right. Okay. All right. Whatever you say. I mean, you don't think that this is going to haunt them forever? No, I don't think so. All right.
Maybe North, but not Chicago.
Chicago's the only one that I'm fine with. North is wacky. Chicago's pretty cool. And then Psalm and Saint. Naming kids like generic religious names when you're going through like a biblical phase when you're going through a gospel phase in your music. That's about you. That's not about the kid. Like
a psalm.
Yeah, Psalm and Saint. I mean, talk about giving somebody a complex. Talk about expectation. You know, on that HBO doc, they were saying that Tiger Woods could never live up to his dad's expectations because his dad was literally running around going, that boy's going to be bigger than Jesus Christ. And he's like, I mean, I'm really good at golf, but
I'll try,
but Jesus Christ.
Not making it easier for me.
Yeah, it's one of the top dudes ever. People don't even believe in his teachings. Are still like, I know who he is.
A lot of people would say number 1.
Jesus?
Yeah, a lot of people would say.
A lot of people would say that. Yeah. A lot of people would call Jesus Christ the GOAT. And it's a tough argument to make. Guy goes from being a carpenter? He goes from being a carpenter to getting the death penalty because of some rat. And then he goes and it turns out he's the son of God, and he's not even vengeful. After all that, he's not even vengeful. That's a good dude, man. I don't know how you go against that dude.
I would be wreaking havoc on all those cities. If I came back,
you'd be a vengeful God.
Yeah. Oh man, cities were just lighting up.
Yeah. So there'd be no you don't have that Catholic thing in you where you're like, well, as long as you admit what you did, it's cool.
No, I'd be like, I told you guys I was God.
Yeah,
and you guys didn't listen to me.
I don't know if you know about the Lord Hot Dog, but Lord Hot Dog gives you one chance. This is not baseball. This is not 3 strikes. Here are the rules. If you don't follow these rules, it means you don't believe in hot dog as your Lord and Savior. And if you don't believe in hot dog as your Lord and Savior, I don't know what to tell you, bro. It's gonna be a tough life.
Like he fed you,
Yeah,
and then he got you fucked up for free.
for free. All you had was water, and he was like, "Nah, don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about to be lit. Don't even worry about it." And you still use his name in vain? Oof. Oof. You would make him pay, huh?
No, that's a no-go. That's a no-go.
But if you name your kid Saint, like, that's setting them up for failure. Because it's like, how are you ever... Because you go like, well, what do you expect me to be, a saint? And they're like, well, we did kind of name you Saint. You're like, oh.
What about Peter West? Peter, John West, Stephen West, you know?
Just like regular names.
Just lower the bar a little bit.
Like Sam. Like Samuel West. Yeah.
Yeah. You could, Sam Roberts with that name, you could have been anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
I'm hiding in plain sight, baby. Like, I'm good to go. Like, in broadcasting, people are like, is that your real name? That's a really good broadcasting name. But in life, everybody's like, that's a completely nondescript name. I have no feelings about it whatsoever. I trust you, and I'm fine with it. Yeah. It could turn into anything. That's why I named you Hot Dog, because Cheyenne, you literally can't do anything with it, you know?
You gave me a new lease on life.
Exactly. And I mean, come on. How many people, there are so many people at WWE that are like, how's Hot Dog? And they haven't even met you. They're just excited because your name's Hot Dog.
I know, that gets me happy.
See, I got your best interest at heart. Well, I hope that those kids are going to be all right. And I hope that we get the old Kanye back after this. I hope that Kanye goes through some, I hope that he feels some pain over this one. Because last time he was like publicly humiliated and the world turned on him, it was when he got on stage with Taylor Swift and threw her off the stage or whatever. I don't remember what he did. But he disappeared for a year. And then when he came back, he had Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, the best Kanye West album ever. Like, that's the album where it's like, I don't even care if you hate Kanye West. You can't say anything about that whole album. So if this is what it takes to get another banger from Kanye, I'm good with it. I'm fine with it.
This man's grief is going to turn into
Yeah.
a couple of bangers.
Exactly.
And that's all we care about.
We could have 3 to 4 hits on a single album after this, which is huge.
Depending on the amount of grief.
Depending on, yeah. I mean, I hope this wasn't amicable. I hope this, because amicable, we're just going to get the same nonsense we've been getting, you know?
Like,
yeah, he's just going to pop up one day and he's like, I got, amicable split means closed on a Sunday, you're my Chick-fil-A. And it's like, okay, Kanye. But
I did unironically like that song.
I thought it was going to be real popping when it came out. I was totally wrong. Nobody gave a shit. Nobody cared.
Was it the number 2 with the lemonade? I was like,
You were like, oh, this is the new mayonnaise colored Benz. I push Miracle Whips. This is the new one. And everybody else was like, no, it isn't. You're like, oh, I guess you guys were right on that one. That was all right. I'll take the L on that one. You
keep this one to myself.
Yeah.